Sorry.
EKPO is for PO header. EKPO is for PO line item.
Okay. Then what else? EKKR.
Yeah,
Oh, that's my
EKPO is
EKBA. History of purchase. EKET. Schedule lines. So there are so many it is there. Okay. So PO level it will be the so many, because this is the common table for the RFQ and purchase order, contract, contract and schedule agreement. It is common table. So we have so many tables. You can see here. Okay. If you put the EK star, there are so many will get. Okay. Clear?
yeah, got it.
Okay. So, but again, all it is not necessary. Okay, depends on that. Okay, your requirement you need to be work under those tables. Okay, so majorly we need to be understand about that which table and all it is. We need to understand like if it is a header level, then EKKO. Okay, if it is a item level, EKPO. If it is account estimate category, EKKN. If it is a purchase order history, if you want any GR posted, any invoice which is posted, that is EKBE. Okay, EKET is the delivery schedule. If you have the multiple delivery schedule, then you can see the EKET. Okay. Then we have for the we have again for confirmations again separately it is there. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see so many it is the delivery cost will be separate again. Okay. So there are so many tables are there. You can see here and you can put star and you can find it. Okay. If you want to be confirmations will be again separate table.
Okay.
So
Got it.
EKES is the sub confirmation table. Okay. So what is the confirmation?
EKES. Okay.
What is the confirmation? Confirmation
Vendor.
confirmation is nothing but like acknowledgement and inbound delivery document number, confirmations from the vendor. Before receiving the GR, if we get the confirmation from the vendor, that will be updated in the confirmation table, for confirmation tab, where we can update this one in the ME21N. Okay, if I go to my purchase order, the purchase order, there will be a confirmation tab is there. The confirmation tab, so you can select that whether you are expecting only confirmations or shipping notification and inbound delivery. Okay, if there is any, so that will be updated here. Okay, and if you get order acknowledgement number, you can enter the order acknowledgement number, acknowledgement required, and if it is rejected, okay, then that you need to be updated here. Okay, so that this details will come here. Clear?
Got it. Got it.
Okay. Now let's go to my yesterday PO which I created. So let's see from the created by. In the creator, let's see if it is created yesterday. How many purchase which is created? I created one purchase. Okay. So this is, if you can see here, there is a 3 document which is created. One, if you can see that category. Okay. Yeah, A is the RFQ and F is the purchase order. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the purchase document number, purchase order number, and this is the RFQ number. So I can see in the same table RFQ numbers and the quotation numbers and PO numbers, contract numbers, the agreements also we can see. Clear?
Got it.
Okay, so now if I go to ME21N, so I can see that this is the purchase order release, which I released yesterday. And if I go to order history, purchase order history, there is no purchase order history tab. That means no GR which is posted.
Sir,
Say
I have one more
if
doubt, sir.
anybody, yeah,
Can we customize this PO screen?
every screen we can customize in SAP.
Okay.
Okay, every screen we can customize again. That again you need to above a technical team which is required, and you need to be prepared first. Okay, there will be some user exist and enhancement. That enhancement points user exist they need. If you created any customized one tab, then again you need to be update this information in the EKKO table, EKPO table, where it is relevant that you need to be updated.
Okay, sir. First
Okay.
of all, we have to the update will be given by the client. So as per the client requirement, we have to raise for above thing.
So
Uh,
how it is the process like how it will be like. Okay, so the first you will get the CR change request form. Okay, so change request is nothing but like if the user is asking any new changes in the screen or any requirement which is technically possible. Okay, so first you will get the change request, then you need to be review the uh, CR. Then if it is okay, then you need to be work on the FS functional spec. Okay, and again this CR review and approval, again it is a second process. Okay, so approval also you need to get it first time. Sometimes what will happen, there will be some change management team. Okay, so change management team will ask that why you are performing this one. Okay, so change management team have to be approved, this CR can be processed, and you need to be explained that what is the change request it is. Okay, then you need to be prepared FS. Okay, then FS review. Okay, and again a technical TS they will prepare. Okay, TS review again. Okay, then again in between might be after FS what will be happen, there might be once FS is approved, code review, code applied, whatever the code changes will be applied. Okay, based on the code changes applied, they will prepare the TS and they will be prepared a review. So in TS review what will happen, they will check that technical specification what they did, and moreover they will do the code review also. Okay, so it is not simply do the changes in the code. They need to be followed some rules and regulations, like they must be in the structure ways, and they have to be check the performance issues, loops, everything that they have to be validated.
okay, sir.
So once this is code review is completed, okay, so these three are the technical side. From functional side, okay, these four are the technical side. And once this is completed, once the code changes are completed, we'll do the unit testing. Okay, and integration testing if anything which is required. Okay, and regression testing and performance testing. Okay? Then you will be giving to UAT to the user. Okay, with the documentation, testing documentation. Okay, so sometimes what will be happen in the unit testing and integration testing, there will be a positive and negative testing also will be there. Negative and positive testing. That means if you are creating some release strategy approval, let's say I'm designing some release strategy for the one of the PO document type, NB document type. I just created that release strategy. Now positive testing is nothing but like when I enter the NB document type, whether the release strategy which is triggering as per the my code. Okay, that is a positive test. That means forward. Now negative testing is not if I'm changing the document type suddenly, which is from the NB to ZNB, whether it is working or not working. Okay, if it is anything which is impacting that release study or not, how it is behaving that. So that negative testing also you have to do.
Okay.
Okay, once UAT is performed, then you need to be upload the documents in the change management. Okay, so if there is a charm, if it is a charm, or if it is they have the service now, ask now. Okay, whatever it is there, they will be you need to be upload the document and process for the next procedure. Okay, so wherever you completed this, okay, all it will be updated in the this charm and all. Okay, there is a 4 to 5 steps are there. Okay, initial analysis, then code changes, then code testing initiated, testing completed, UAT completed. Okay, then only finally it will go for the production deployment. Okay, so that is the
Okay,
process of all these changes. Yeah.
okay, sir.
Okay, so now coming to this PO number. Okay, now what I'm doing. So if anybody asking about that, whether PO is processed or not, whether GR is completed or invoice completed, what is the parcel amount, you can see that one thing, you can see the purchase order history, or you can click on here. Okay, if it is clicked on, then if there is any document flow, it is there, then it will be displayed. Okay, so from this request for quotation, purchase requisition created. Then once okay, that is the history for this purchase order. Okay, now again you can see uh, in the status tab, you can see that whether ordered and delivered, how much it is delivered, invoice and down payment, that will be displayed. So you can see here whether the parcel processing, or it is pending, or it is still not delivered. All these things you can see here. Okay, now we'll try to do the parcel GR. So go to MIGO and I will select the goods receipt and purchase order. Okay, then I will be entering the purchase order number. Okay, now it will be captured automatically. See, if it is not capturing, suppose even if I enter the PO number, if it is not capturing, then there are so many reasons will be there. One is if it is not approved, okay, then its system not allowed to do the GR. That will not be get any details. Okay, and there is a other process also, which is like if I am doing STO process, okay, the system will not allow to do with reference to purchase order. It should be from the outbound delivery. Okay, so there are so many cases are there. Okay, if it is non stock materials or non validated, so depends on that, the process will be work. Okay, so here the document date and posting date, okay, which is important here. Okay, so document date when you're posting and when you got the stock in the store location. Okay, and the delivery note and bill of lading, GRGS slip, that will get from the vendor. Okay, bill of lading number will be different, BOE number is different, delivery note number will be different. Okay, if there is any further track numbers and all, if you want to be update, that you can update here. Okay, and if you want to do parcel only, then you can remove this one and you can enter that how much it is you received. Okay, if I received only 100, then I will be entered only 100. Okay, now if you see that one dot it is showing, right, 1.000 it is showing. Okay, so generally in India they can understand like 1,000, but in the US they will be like 1.000. So where is the settings it is there in the SU01 profile, user profile. The user profile, okay, you don't have access. Okay, let's see in the different way. Okay, so okay, SU01 we don't have.
Can
Okay,
you try SU3
SU3 also will come this screen, the same screen I think.
and default?
Yeah. So you can see here decimals number. Okay, so date format and okay, decimal numbers you can comma first and initiated first one dot. Okay, so the different countries have a different format. Based on that you can change here. Even the time format also, or it may be date format also, you can change here from. Okay, so again it is only for the your user ID. Okay, so each and every user ID have their own settings here. Okay, and you can see that the parameters will be controlling. Sometimes there might be a few, like if it is printout. Okay, if there is any parameter which is passing from the technical side, that you can maintain here. Okay, so if the parameter which is maintained to you, then you have the rights to perform. If it is not maintained for you, then you cannot. So there will be, might be they have the controls. Okay, and coming to this here, I'm just processing only 100. Okay, so now I'll check that material number. This is my material number and material group, and okay, if it is there in EA number or something, barcode number, that you can enter, and quantity. Okay, and you can mention the the quantity in delivery note. Okay, so you will get one delivery note, right? From there, the vendor will get one delivery note, right? So based on delivery note enter, you can enter here, and when you calculating manually how much quantity you are issued, that you can enter here. Okay, this is for the information. Then here which plant and which store location, who received. Suppose Raju received, so then can Raju unloading point, where exactly the point, and any text which you need to be mentioned here. Okay, that you can enter, and purchase order details, and okay, that information which is captured from the PO. Okay, and vendor, if there is any partners are there, it will display as a partners as well here. Okay, and this is proficient. So this information and the above document date and posting date and delivery note, bill of lading, year slip, these are the information which is required. Okay, again, if you want to be take this slip, okay, if you want to be print this one, you need to be select here, and you can take the printout. Okay, so there is an individual, and if there is any inspection or collective slip, that will be there. Okay, clear? Clear?
Can you explain this individual slip
Individual
one more
means
time?
single. Individual means single. Collective means enter all the items in the single paper.
Okay.
Okay. And anyway, you know that inspection test, right? If there is any inspection, they will mention that. Okay, what you did inspection, something. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Collective means if you have one or two, or more than one or two items, it will become under the one slip.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
In the single smart form, it will come on the
Okay.
single slip. Okay. Clear? And again, if you need to be if you want to be generate this printout, again configuration it is required. Okay. Again, for this NACE configuration which is required. In ACA, there is a GR related separately, which is there, WD or something which is there. So that you need to be processed here. Okay, here it will be see that there will be WE labeling and all, it is there. Okay. So from here you need to be passed W02, W029. Clear?
Where do we take the print from for good receipt?
I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay. So once it is generated, okay. Okay, you can go to MB90. Okay, you can take it up from here output. Okay, if it is a message output is generated, output did properly, then it will select. You can get it that output. Okay, the configuration it is required again. Material document item number. So again, there is some output types are there. So you can use some output types from the. You can have the W01, WA01, code history node, W03. Okay, that you can do here. So the messages are not configured. Okay, I'll show you some existing one. Okay, in case of this is, so if it is already processed, if you want to reprocess again, you can change this process mode from 1 to 3. Okay, repeat to 2, you can do it. Okay, now just remove this also 01. Okay, this is material document. Okay, no, so it is not configured earlier. It's not configured. It's not configured here. Okay, so if it is configured, then it will come. So again that output determination and all it is needed, the processor. But this is the transaction code. Okay, MB90 is the for transaction code to get the output. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any questions here in this process? Any questions here? Now we did the partial PO, right? So now we'll see that for this purchase order history, how much quantity which we received. Okay, so out of 1000 quantity we received only 100 pieces. Okay, so if there is any delivery quantity which is there, that means there is any delivery which is applied for this PO or item number, then you can see in the document info. okay, there will be a separate freight entry will be posted. Okay, you can see the freight it is posted. Okay, and this PRD account will be triggered when there is any difference between the standard price and PO price. Okay, so this material is if I maintain the price control as S. Okay, we discussed last time, right? If we maintain the price control S, okay, in the accounting data, okay, so you can see here the price control is S, standard price. Okay, so what system will do based on the standard price, what it is maintained in the material master record, based on that the system will be posted the inventory account value. Okay, so that is 13,186, but as per the PO price it is like this value, so the remaining balance will be like it is posted into PRD account. Okay, clear?
I have a question here.
Mm-hmm.
So, we also maintain the price and purchase order, right?
Mm-hmm, correct.
So, okay, that is for Miro entries only. This will be only
No, no,
posted
no,
from
no,
the.
no, 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 no. That's what. If you remember last time we discussed about the standard and the moving average. Did you remember that?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So what is the
Uh,
difference between the standard and moving average?
Standard is fixed price. Moving average is basically total value divided by quantities.
Mm,
That is how we calculate.
correct. See, now if I maintain the standard price in the metal master record, okay,
Mm,
irrespective of the PO price, the system will be posted inventory account value with standard price.
okay.
Okay, if I maintain V, okay, irrespective
Mm,
of the material price, the system will be posted based on the PO price,
okay.
right? So if I maintain a standard price, the price will be picked from the metal master card to update the inventory account.
Okay.
Okay, and if it is moving average price, then whatever the price which is maintained in the PO, that price will be picked up and it
Okay.
will be updated.
I have one more question
Yeah.
over here. So, we also maintain the price in purchase info record, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct, correct.
So, if we are maintaining the price in the PO and if we are also maintaining the price in the purchase info record,
Mhm.
your first preference will be given to the purchase info record or the price maintained in the PO.
So you are saying that info record price is different and PO price is different.
Yeah. Or
Yes,
uh, first preference will be given to the which
PO price,
which.
PO price.
Okay.
Okay, maybe because respect of the info record we are commonly maintained for the entire year. Maybe suddenly vendor is saying that this time I cannot give it that what we agreed price. This I need to be changed. Then I can do the manual update. So what will be happen if info record price is updated? It will come automatically in the PO price. Okay, this info record price will be
Okay.
updated in the PO price. But still, if you change, then PO price will be taken. Okay,
Okay.
and again, if it is consignment process, then this PO price will not be there. Only info record price will be taken for consignment and pipeline process.
Mm, okay. Got
If you remember that consignment and pipeline, I said that in the PO we don't have any price, we don't have any tax code, we don't have any condition tab.
Yeah, correct.
Correct. So in that case, it will be come from the info record. Info record price and tax code and the payment terms, everything it will be come from the info record. Okay. But for settlement, for automatic settlement, it will come from there. Payment. Okay. Clear. So in
Let
this
me make a
case,
note of it just a second.
yeah, please. Then that is okay. I will just explain. So now you just understand about this one. So did you understand this one?
Yeah, I understood this thing.
Okay. So even in the delivery also, if there is any standard price, then it will take from the standard price only. That's the reason you will get sometime PRD account also in the accounting entries. Okay. So now in this case, what will be happen? In this case, if I just check that, okay, in the PO, my price will be let's say it is around it is 1,000 rupees. Sorry, 9,500. Alright. Okay, something which is there, 95,000 or 90,500, something which is there. Okay, this is total, right? So I can say this is like 10,000. Let's assume that 10,000. Okay. So out of this 10,000, okay, or 9,500 or something, which is because 5% discount it is there. So let's say 9,500 something. Okay. But in the PO price, standard price, sorry, in the Metal Master standard price, it is like 131. Okay.
Okay.
So now what will be happen? So when GR is posting, the system is posting from the standard Metal Master card price. That is 1,000 to 131, right there. So 13,186 because 100
Okay.
pieces, right? So then the impacted value based on the PO impacted value it is there, right? Because we bought from this price, right? We bought this price with this price, and again there is a freight. So freight also it is a inventory should be impacted, right? If I get, if I suppose my price of the product is, if my price of product is 100 rupees, okay, then freight cost if it is there some 20 rupees. So did I can consider this inventory value 100 rupees or 120 rupees?
Freight will always be included. 120 rupees. It should
Yeah, because
consider.
it is impacted, right? It is all
Correct.
should be, because when tomorrow if I'm selling this product, okay, if I consider only 100 rupees and I'm selling with 120 rupees, okay, then what is the use
It
of
is a
the,
break even. I
yeah,
do
there
not
is no
gain
use.
any profits.
Yeah, correct, right. So so here when it is impacting the freight value also it should be impacted. So 94 9,000 95,000 it is plus 9,50,000 both it is included, and the remaining whatever the amount which is updated in the BSX, that is inventory account, and the remaining it is going to PRD account. So this is a profit, this is the expenses from the price difference account that is going to price difference account. So what generally this case what they will do, okay, so at month end, or it may be when the finance team they have, what they will do, they will be check this price difference account, and if it is impacted on inventory, they will add manually this price to inventory account in month end. Okay. Yeah. So, but that's what, right? We discussed last time. So obviously, when we are purchasing from outside, always it is suggested like moving our eyes, so that we don't have this much of headache. Tomorrow again, all collective information, because tomorrow again finance team will ask why there too much difference it is there as per the PO metal price it is only 131 rupees, and you bought this is the 95,000 or something 9,500 value. It is too much. It is, so they will ask this question and all. So irrespective of that, if I have the moving average price, then the price will be updated based on the moving average value. That means PO price value.
Okay.
Clear?
Got it.
Okay. So these are the very important. Okay. As a material management consultant, these are the very, very important. Okay. Clear?
It is.
Yes, sir.
I have to be very honest. It is little bit confusing. It is little bit confusing for me.
Hmm.
Mm,
Where it is confused.
Okay. Can you open the accounting entry one more time?
Mhm.
Okay. Can we open two separate tabs wherein in the first tab we will have this accounting entry, and the second tab in which we have the PO entry, if it is
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Wait. So now I will tell you. See, if I posted the GR with
Uh-huh.
reference to purchase order, okay, the
Correct.
accounting entry should be BSX and GR based ID. That means that is a GBP. Sorry, WRX. Okay. So BSX is the inventory account.
Okay.
Okay. And WRX is the GR base, GR IR balance. Okay. Balance account. That means if it is a GR completed, invoice is not completed. So in that case, that GRIR will be come into picture. Okay. So
Okay.
these two entries will become when we I posted the GR. Okay, but if any price difference account it is there, okay, or leave it about the price difference. If there any freight it is there, then freight clearing account again, if it will come FR1, FR2, FR3, which based on the configuration, it will come. It is a freight.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Okay.
So generally what will happen if it is a PO price, moving average price, then these two values will be added into inventory account.
Okay.
Okay. But in this case, what will be happen? I'm against to going with standard. Standard against I'm going. I'm just maintaining standard price. Standard price in the metal master record. That will be S control. Okay.
Correct.
So as per the S, what happened? Okay. So generally the BSX will be impacted based on the freight and the DRIR balance account. But in this case, what will be happen? Since the inventory account, irrespective of this TR based IV and freight account, it will not be bothered about what value it is there in the WRX and FR1. It will be straightforwardly the BSX account will be updated with standard price.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
if I go to moving average, if suppose I'm going to moving average, okay, if I'm going to moving average, let's say so. Okay, if I pure price is 100 rupees, okay, and the material price is 200 rupees. Let's assume that.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I'm buying 10 quantity. Let's assume that 10 quantity I'm buying. Okay. So what it is their material price, we don't want to be looking to here because it is moving average. So obviously the
Correct.
moving average price will be validated based on the pure price. So in that case, the system will be updated. Okay, if there is any tax freight it is there. Suppose let's assume that there is a freight value. Okay, 10% freight. Okay. Now what will happen? The GRIR value will be 1,000 rupees. Okay, and invoice will be 10% of 1,000. It is like 100, right?
Correct. Okay.
Now this value will be updated as 1100 per 10 quantity.
Got it.
Okay, total value by total quantity. Okay. Now the same scenario if I'm taking here, which is standard. Okay, so I'm going with the standard here. So what will be happening? Pure price is 100 with per 10 quantity and same freight. Metal price is 200. Okay. Now we'll be go with the same entries BSX, WRX, and FRN. Okay. Now I'm just removing this one. So what will be happen? The freight and GR. So let's say GRIR will be 1,000 because as per the PO, I need to be clear to the vendor. So it is 1,000. Again, the percentage freight will be 100. Okay.
Hmm.
But inventory account which is updated based on the metal price because standard price. So 200 into 10, how much it is? 2,000.
2000.
Okay. Now 1,000, 1,100. Actually, it should be like 1,100, but it is updated with 2,000. High amount it is updated inventory. Okay.
Correct.
That means price difference account how much it is there? Price difference account how much it is there? It will be like
900.
900.
Okay.
Clear?
Got it. Got it now.
Okay. So that is what the functionality of the standard and moving average. Okay, so that's why we don't know whether standard price will be 200. In this case, 200. If it is like 50 rupees or something, then it is loss, right?
Yeah. It is a lot.
So you must be always suggested to the client if you are buying this product from the outside, better you can go with the moving average to avoid the this price difference account. Okay, if it is coming price difference account, then again that information will go to the finance team. We have to be justified. Then they will add to the inventory account manually. Okay, that again it's a secondary. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so this is what. So BSX and WRX will come always when you are posting GR with PO, which is stock inventory stock accounts. Again, I'm saying stock accounts. Okay. If it is non-stock, if it is not storing into my location, that BSX will not come. If it is not storing in my store location, then there is no use of BSX. Okay.
Okay.
That is consumption account will go there. Clear?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. So BSX will come when the stock inventorized stock it is into your location, then only it will come. Clear? So in this case now you can see that the PO which is updated with the the partial amount which is received. So partial quantity which is received. So I can see. Okay, so is it disconnected? It's connected now. If I go to PO and for this material, okay, I can see that it is posted only 100 pieces. Okay, the 100 pieces which is posted, freight which is posted. Now I can see that the status which is 100 which is posted out of 1000 100 we are delivered. Okay, still to be delivered which is 900. Yeah, I didn't post any invoice here. Clear? And I can see here in the purchase order history, and I can see here also. Yes, so purchase order and purchase orders for this one. Okay, so that you can see here. There is no schedule, and here the purchase order which is created. Okay, so any other questions here?
It is clear now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now the next process will be the invoice. Okay, so when you receive the invoice from the vendor, so basically they will be entered out all this information. Okay, when the invoice date and every information they will enter. Okay, and if there is any reference number which is there, we can do. So we can create with reference to purchase order. We can create with reference to the delivery note. Okay, if there is any service and receipt which is there, service and receipt also we can do it. Okay, these three options can be do for with reference to purchase order. Okay, and if I go to PO, purchase order number, so I can take the purchase order number and I can enter here purchase order number. Okay, so when you selecting this purchase order number, there is options like you want to be post only stock related items, or you want to be post plan delivery cost also. So if I enter the freight cost in the PO and process that, that is called plan delivery cost. If I don't know at the time of PO creation what is the freight cost, and at the time of invoice I know that additionally there will be a freight cost that we call the unplanned delivery cost, that you need to be entered in the here plan delivery cost value you have to be entered. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So what is the difference? Planned delivery cost, unplanned delivery cost. Planned delivery cost will be entered at the time of PO, and unplanned delivery cost you are entering at the time of invoice. Okay, clear?
Got it.
So if you want to be post both in the single time, you can enter. So both it will be captured freight and it will be captured the actual value. Because if it is a single vendor, the same vendor both it will be applied, then you can post. If it is only single the goods receipt and the freight vendor will be different and you can enter different. Okay, even in the PO level also, if you want to be differentiate the freight vendor, you can differentiate in the freight vendor. Okay, if I go to FREM1 condition type or FRB1 condition type, whatever it is there, you entered here. So that freight and okay, where it is there here. Okay, you select here and you can click on the details. Okay, you can enter here the freight vendor. Okay, if the vendor is different vendor, freight vendor, then you can enter here to the freight vendor. Okay, clear? Clear?
Can you go to the Miro screen one more time? Okay. So, okay, can you select the drop down goods and services item? Okay. So I understood planned delivery cost and okay. So let's say suppose it is unplanned, then I'll be selecting goods and services item, and in the detail tab I'll be entering the unplanned delivery cost. Is my understanding correct?
Correct.
Can you please select the drop down one more time? if it is a planned delivery cost, then it will be picked from the purchase order.
Correct.
And what is the third option?
Both if you want to be posted in a single invoice.
Okay, that means although okay, so there is a delivery cost mentioned in my purchase order, but there is as well an unplanned delivery cost as well. So
Then you
is
can
that
enter
what you're
here.
saying?
You can no.
For
See,
third option, I did not
the third
understand the third
option.
option.
So third option, if you suppose this vendor is the freight vendor, this vendor is the actual goods vendor. So if the transport vendor is different, what you will do? So there will be a transport vendor will be different, or it may be same. Suppose I'm the vendor, I can supply the goods with using my vehicles.
Correct.
Okay. So in that case, freight cost will be applied from my end. So that freight amount also you need to be paid to this vendor only. But in
Got
case
it.
the transport vendor is different vendor, in that case you need to be separately post the planned delivery cost. You cannot select this third one because it will be whatever it is posted here, it will go directly to this vendor, 1000 vendor.
Okay.
Okay. In case the planned delivery cost will be different vendor, then you can select that and enter. Then only it will be posted to this freight value. In that case, you can change the vendor. If the freight vendor is different, you can change the vendor here. The invoice party. Suppose 1001 is the freight vendor. Okay. So that you can change it. Now this guy will go this planned delivery cost. Clear?
Mm,
He is the
it can.
transport vendor. He is the transport vendor, and 1000 is the my actual vendor. So if it is VR logistics are there. Okay. VR logistics are the he is the supplier, right? He is the supplier or he is the transport vendor. Logistics, VR logistics.
Transporter, it is, Mr.
He is the
Transporter.
transporter, right? If
Correct.
suppose, okay, if there is any automobile store is there, okay, automobile stores are there, he is the vendor or he is the transporter,
He is my vendor,
right? Now,
supplying
he
vendor.
is a separate vendor, he is a separate vendor. Okay, so out of this 10,000 value, okay, 10,000 value of the product, so I need to pay some transport also, that is 10% of value, that means 100 rupees. So this 100 rupees I need to pay to the VRL logistics, this 10,000 rupees I need to pay to automobile.
Okay.
So in this case, separate, if you want to post, then you need to be select the first option for the this vendor, okay, in actual
Okay.
goods receipt. Okay, and this for the transportation.
Okay. So I have a question, one more question over here.
Mhm.
Can you go to the screen one more time?
Okay.
Okay. So what if my transport is a two-leg transport? That means I'm using two different transporter to supply goods at my end. So how will we post it then?
No, I didn't get you. One more time. Can you repeat?
Let's say suppose I have to I'm ordering goods from
One minute. Okay, 1 minute.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Can you open one WordPad if it is okay?
Okay. Yeah, it will
I'll
be.
be able to
Okay.
explain it in
Yes.
the WordPad only.
Yeah, tell me.
So my vendor is at Hyderabad location. Let's take an example.
Mhm.
Then my vendors delivers the goods from Hyderabad to Pune and from Pune to Mumbai.
Mhm.
Different vendor is there.
Okay.
So how will we manage to this scenario in our Miro?
No, so you want to be post separate to freight vendor. So who did I will be paid to Pune and I will be paid to Mumbai?
So I mean
Who is the
my
responsible? Who is the responsible for these two freight vendors?
two different vendors. Two
Correct.
different vendors will be responsible for this
No,
transaction.
no. They are responsible for payment and all. Who is the responsible?
I am responsible. I am paying. I'll have to pay to two different vendors.
You are the customer. You are receiving the goods, or you are the sending the goods.
No, I am receiving the goods. Okay,
Okay,
I
you
am
are receiving
receiving
it.
the goods from you,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say suppose Shankar is our one transporter. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and there is one more guy. That is another different transporter.
Okay. So in that case,
So
what you can do, one thing you can do one thing. Okay, if it is planned delivery cost, you already aware about that. You can create new FR1 and ZFR2. Okay, with two flight condition types. Okay, then you can post a value. One is for the suppose this is 100 rupees and this is 100 rupees with a different vendor.
okay,
Okay, and if it is not unplanned delivery cost, okay, and it's not planned delivery cost, then you can post amount here. Okay, 1,000 rupees with unplanned delivery cost. Okay, and that will be go to the actual vendor.
okay,
It will
okay,
not be because it's unplanned delivery cost, right? Again, that will be if you want to be post separately. Okay, then with zero cost you have to be post.
okay. Got it.
Oh,
So if it is a two-leg transport, then I'll be selecting two different
yeah,
freight
obviously, right?
conditions, and
Obviously,
then I'll be paying
if
to
it,
the two different vendors.
yeah, in customer, if you in the sales order, how you will do? How you will differentiate?
Yeah, correct. Okay.
So from a sales point of view and management point of view, these are all common actually. Okay. So only the how we are doing the process that is the important. But other than this one, everything will be the same. Okay.
Got it.
So this is the one. Okay. So then when you posting the invoices, okay, you can select both or this you can select one single and okay. Then again tax codes and all. So whatever the tax code which is there in the PO purchase order that will be captured. In case if it is changed, then you can change here. Okay. Okay. Clear. Then so after tax code, after this everything, okay, the value will be here. That value will be entering here. The total amount. Okay. So now whatever you received invoice which is not matching with these values or not matching with this amount or something. So actually whatever we received invoice from the vendor that we are entering here. And if anything which is wrong values or something, okay, then it will be go to block state. Okay, that means the invoice will go to block state. It won't be released because if I remember that, okay, I received only 100 pieces, right? If I suppose mistakenly I posted 1,000 pieces, okay, with the value of total value, okay, still I didn't receive properly, right? So then the invoice will be go to block state because I received there is a difference in the quantity which I received. The GR quantity is different, and what invoice which is posting different quantity. Then the system will be throwing error. Okay,
Yes.
so that is the validation. Three-way matching is a price validation and a quantity validation to be checked.
Because I have selected the GR-based verification in my purchase
Correct,
order.
correct.
Okay,
So if
got it.
suppose I enter something which is like a price here, okay, then it will be give that okay. It will check that the first we need to enter the value. Okay, now you can see here it will give that okay. The price is too high. Tolerance limit 5% only. You are based on your configuration. You can allow till only 5 euros, but here it is there price is too high. Okay, so this is the warning message, but if you want to be convert as an error message, that you can convert as an error message, that then the system will not be allowed to post any invoice if it is too high comparing to tolerance. Okay, clear?
Got it. Okay.
Okay, if I just mistakenly posted this one and save this one, okay, then the system will check that okay, the value okay it is too high, then it is blocked for payment. It is not processed directly to block. It's not processed directly for the next payment. It will be posted in the block for payment. Okay. So what you need to do then next? Okay. So your invoice manager will check that okay why it is posted there blocked invoice. So is it my clerk which is they did wrongly, and they will check that why it is blocked, the status and everything. They will check that why it is blocked. Okay. So then and they will confirm that whether it is okay because it is already blocked. So if it is okay, then we can proceed it. If it is not okay, then we can reject and we can revalidate that and we can do it. Okay. So where I can do that? Where I can do that because it is a blocked, right? Block stat. So you can go to MRBR. So there is a blocked invoices we can see. Here you can post the released blocked invoices. Okay. So here you can see that this is the blocked invoice. Why it is blocked? Again, here also it will give the message. Okay, it is because of price region. Blocking region because it is a price difference. It is there. How much difference value it is there? This much of the difference value it is there. As per the GR and PO price, this much of the price value it is different. It is there. Okay. So if it is okay, then you can release. If it is not, then you can blocking the release. You can delete here and you can revalidate and you can cancel the document and reprocess that. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, then I think we'll stop today. Okay, we'll process tomorrow. Okay.
Sure. Okay.